What she was doing while that nigga was sleeping? Kinda got me thinking that she was sucking that nigga's sick dick until he nutted and gave her that sick nut.
Kyo is a short, gloomy, and antisocial high school student who fantasizes about killing his classmates in gruesome ways. If you can relate to him, boy, do I have bad news for you. There's one girl he wants to kill in particular, Anna, a popular girl and model. He hopes to one day
How to subscribe?
During lunch,
Whoa.
He hopes to one day bask in her pain face. During lunch, Kyo retreats to the library. There, he encounters Anna stuffing her face with rice balls, or, depending on your region, jelly donuts. Kyo spies on her, and he witnesses her eat an entire party-sized bag of potato chips and cram her social studies homework. When she realizes that she doesn't have her cutter, she instead tries to tear newspapers in half with her bare hands. Kyo can't bear to watch, so he lends her his cutter. She thanks him for helping cut her work time in half, pun intended. However, when she finishes, she places the cutter into her pencil case. When her friend Chihiro comes to pick her up, Anna hands Kyo her bag of chips, realizes it still has chips inside, eats it, and hands it back for him to throw away. Kyo is left with an empty bag of chips and one cutter port.
What's going on with this dude, man?
Kyo finds his cutter back on his table. It is warm to the touch, implying that Anna held it in her hand the entire morning. The class breaks into groups for their presentations.
What's going on here?
Kyo overhears Anna's group mate, Mocha,
this is so
weird.
weird.
A brand new social studies project after claiming that Anna's was a mess. Kyo is furious, but Anna takes it in stride. However, once they start presenting, Anna's eyes are lifeless. When it is Kyo's turn to present, he notices that Anna is on the verge of tears. A helicopter flies overhead, causing the class to glance outside the window and in Anna's general direction. Hoping to distract the class, Kyo slices his group's presentation. The class stares blankly at Kyo, but Anna is already over the presentation, and she is too busy talking about the helicopter. Later, Kyo overhears his classmates having naughty fantasies involving Anna and Chihiro. Kenta reveals that he prefers girls with a bit of meat on their bones, like Hara. Kyo drops by the library, as does Hara, who explains that someone asked to meet her here.
Gotta get them thick and geeky, you know what I'm saying? So when you do your thing, make sure she tweaky.
But unfortunately, Anna can't read a room to save her life. Kenta reveals that he likes big girls. He likes them big, he likes them chunky. Anna realizes too late that she is intruding. Kyo accidentally makes a sound. He follows Anna's instructions to act like a cat. Anna joins him and pretends to be a second cat. Kenta and Hara bond over their mutual love of cats, and they hit it off. Anna gives Kyo a thumbs up and leaves. Later that afternoon, Kyo stops by a bookstore after remembering Anna saying she was in this month's latest fashion magazine. Not wanting to attract attention, he returns dressed in the most emo clothes possible. When he finds the magazine, he discovers that Anna is also there, trying to be noticed by a pair of high schoolers. Unfortunately, her aggressive attitude drives them away. Anna shamelessly places her magazine on another pile, and she also takes out a pen for autographs. However, when a staff member fixes the magazine display, Anna dejectedly leaves. Kyo feels bad for her, so he buys her magazine. Later, he flips through the pages and scans her various photographs. However, he is only reminded of the wildly different worlds they live in. The next day, he sees Anna talking to a guy named Haruya, whom he assumes to be her boyfriend. He walks a few paces behind them, and it becomes clear that Haruya is simply hitting on Anna, who is clearly disinterested in him. He can't catch a hint. She even claims not to have any line or social media. However, they start hitting it off when Haruya calls Anna funny, which gives Kyo a sick feeling in his stomach. However, Haruya is persistent about adding Anna online, and he doesn't take no for an answer. He prevents Anna from walking away, and she is pressured into bringing out her phone. Chihiro is coming behind them. Kyo, the absolute madman, sends his bike flying downhill, blazing past Anna and Haruya, and falling into the river. As a crowd gathers, Chihiro tells Anna what Kyo did. When Anna asks him why he did that, he replies that he pressed on the gas instead of the brakes. Anna can't help but laugh, and she says that Kyo is pretty funny himself. The library is Kyo's sanctuary, but Anna, the girl he wants to kill the most, often invades it. And on this lazy afternoon, she is currently mixing some do-it-yourself candy snack. After realizing that she needs water to mix the candy, she runs off to find a water source. Anna repeatedly spills the water, prompting her to revisit the faucet over and over again and forcing Kyo to wipe the floor clean. Anna apologizes, claiming she was going to clean up later. She returns to trying to get water, so Kyo decides to retrieve a glass from the home economics room before recess ends.
What kind of love life
3 minutes left.
is this?
Kyo runs and jumps like an Italian plumber, grabs a glass, and returns to his princess. However, Anna has realized she could just bring the candy kit with her to the faucet, and she finally completes it. Kyo, embarrassed, uses the glass to drink water from the tap. Anna hands him her used plastic, and she returns to class. Kyo claims he doesn't want her used spoon, but he lied as naturally as he breathes. In class, the heat causes Anna and her friends to form a fanning circle, but her poor depth perception causes her to hit Chihiro repeatedly. Kyo finds it odd that someone as popular as Anna spends her time alone at the library, and he suspects that she must be planning to kill him there. Anna complains about how sweaty she is getting, and there's only one thing on his and Adaki's minds. They might be able to catch a glimpse of her underclothes. Adaki tries to
Yo, what kind of freaky is this?
discreetly sneak a peek, so Kyo distracts him by dropping his pen and creepily playing with his box cutter. This gives Anna and her friends enough time to leave. Kyo finds it weird that Chihiro, whom he refers to as Anna's boyfriend, due to how close they are, is never with her at the library. Later, Kyo lends Anna his fan. She comments on how nice the fan smells, and she motions for Kyo to smell it with her. He catches a good whiff of the fan in her sweat. Yes, another man of culture. She receives a call from Chihiro, so she hides under the table and asks Kyo to cover for her.
I don't like sweat, my
Chihiro
boy.
strolls in, asking where Anna is.
I don't sit here and be
Kyo
like,
feigns
ooh.
ignorance. In truth, he can
I don't know what's going on with people nowadays, but I don't sit here and grab the pom pom and be like, ooh, that shit's sweaty. Oh, nah, nigga. What's going on here?
feel the shield hero rising in his pants.
I like the
due to
smell
feeling
of
Anna's body heat.
detergent.
Unfortunately, Anna bumps her head,
Like dried
tipping Chihiro off
clothes.
to where she really is. Chihiro takes a seat and reveals that Anna is just looking out for her. Chihiro is unable to eat snacks due to her allergies.
What the fuck?
So Anna hides when she eats so that she doesn't feel left out. Chihiro finds this side of her adorable, but she thinks it is unfair that Anna is also blessed with a great figure to boot. Upon hearing all these compliments, Anna pops out exactly as Chihiro planned. Kyo, still pitching a tent, heads to the bathroom to fix it. A week later, Kyo's class prepares a haunted house for the cultural festival. Anna, remembering that Kyo has good handwriting, sends him to assist Hara in decorating a tombstone display. He agrees, but he is distracted by Hara's two gigantic bazookas. Anna, dressed as Sadako, pops out of a well, giving Kyo a scare. Hara remarks that it must be nice to be as slim as Anna, though Kyo silently remarks that we all have our strengths. Hara leaves to clean the brushes. Anna notices that the names on the gravestones bear her family name, Yamada. Daki blames Kyo for writing it, and fearing that Hara might be bullied, he decides to take responsibility. When Hara returns, she explains that she only wrote Yamada because it was a common last name. She apologizes for the confusion and Kyo's name is cleared. He helps Hara redo the poster, and Anna softly says sorry to him. When Hara wonders what name they should use instead, Kyo writes his name. Later, Anna wants to apply some red paint to emulate blood. Kyo mixes in some black to make it more realistic, and she lets him apply some to her face. Kyo dots her cheek and
Yo, what's
runs off
going
in
on?
embarrassment. On the day of the cultural festival, he sees Anna and her friends being hit on by Haruya and his friends. Kyo follows them, and though he is distracted,
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. If you got Riz, you got
the
Riz.
first person
Are you busy? Why you not saying
to start pulling up his bike. Maybe popular people aren't so bad after all. Kyo is forced to take a detour when two friends block his path, and he ends up bumping into Anna. She drags
Yo,
Kyo
why
into
that
the
instrumental is
exhibit,
hitting,
where she has
dog?
fun pointing out where her house is. When their fingers touch,
She bending
Kyo
over like
jerks
that,
his arm
bro.
back. He wonders if they could take a picture of the map, but Anna misunderstands and takes a selfie with him instead. Anna's friends enter to admire the map, but
Boy got
Kyo
a
is
big
more
bang on
fixated
one
the
side of his
photo him
face.
and Anna. Kyo sketches some designs for his fantasy novel involving someone who kills everything he touches. His heroine's design suspiciously looks a lot like Anna. A terrible headache sends Kyo to the infirmary, and Anna happens to be in the adjacent bed. She asks why he is at the nurse's office, and he explains that he has a terrible headache, so she digs around her pocket, pulling out clumps of candy, and offers him a single painkiller, which he graciously takes. With her stomachache gone, Anna returns to class. Kyo realizes that she left her gym shirt behind, and he just barely stops himself from sniffing it. When the nurse sees her shirt, she tosses it to Kyo and asks him to return it. Now he has no choice but to breathe in Anna's sweaty shirt. Look
Yo,
at
what
that
kinda-
satisfied face. He attempts to return Anna's shirt, but she runs back to the infirmary, prioritizing the candy she left behind. The next
Yo, listen, anybody and everybody, yo. You want a shorty or a guy to like you? Only thing you gotta do, sweat in your drawers, slap that motherfucker right in their mouth. Just let them sniff. Breathe in, breathe out. You know what I'm saying? Certain things just gotta happen. I think that's just a new wave. Smelling sweat, later sex.
I begged them to stop, but they just wouldn't. First the guard stretched me till it hurt. Then they went inside me and then spoon!
I don't know.
next day, Adaki and his friends decide to ask the girls if they play with themselves. Kyo wonders
Whoa,
what kind of
what?
hamster is running around their tiny little brain wheels. The girls give Adaki nasty glares as he approaches,
Nancy Glaze, nah, me, that Nancy Glaze same.
so he instead asks to see their nails, and upon seeing their fingers well groomed, he claims to the others that they definitely play with themselves. Adaki hands Kyo a note and asks him to hand it to Anna. Fearing it might be something criminal, he swaps the paper for one of his sketches, and Anna is delighted to see a drawing of herself. Kyo opens the paper and learns that Adaki only wanted Anna's line number. Adaki doesn't know when to give up, and he approaches the girls with a personality test that secretly reveals their favorite position in bed. They are suspicious of Adaki's intentions, so he calls his friends over. They all take turns touching each other's hands, which supposedly shows if one is dominant or submissive. Anna is more preoccupied with preparing her snacks. Serena discovers the personality test Ashita was using, and the boys feign ignorance. Kyo heads into the library, with the
That's
personality
crazy.
test still fresh in his mind. Anna, who is trying to search for her candy, forcibly opens Kyo's hand, only to later find the candy in her pocket. Due to this, Kyo is led to believe that Anna likes to take charge. Later, during gym, the class is split
What?
into groups of 5 to play basketball. Anna
Why the
hopes to work off some
mentality
fat in
is like
preparation for her
that?
photo shoot tomorrow, so this is a good experience. As usual, Kyo is left alone. Anna accidentally hits Kyo with a ball, and he meekly passes it back, and he finds himself wondering why his desire to kill Anna and his actual actions don't line up. He catches Anna staring at him, and while she is distracted, a ball hits her squarely in the face. and she
I hit her
starts
right in the
bleeding.
mata.
While the coach brings Anna to the infirmary, Serena berates the girls.
So I gotta pay
responsible for
attention in
laughing.
gym, man.
Once again, Kyo finds himself
There's
doing
always
the
a
wrong
ball
thing, and
hitting
he
a
runs
nigga
to
in their
Anna's
fucking
aid.
head.
At the infirmary, the teachers contact Anna's parents, and Kyo hides underneath one of the beds. He overhears Anna crying and
This
apologizing to her
nigga
mother, and
bitch.
he realizes that she was supposed to have a photo shoot tomorrow. She drops some of her belongings on the floor, revealing that she kept Kyo's drawing of her inside a protective covering. When Kyo sees this, visions of Anna fill his head. It is at that moment that he realizes he likes her. The next day, Anna attends classes as normal, though she soon grows annoyed that people keep asking her what happened to her nose. To remedy this, Chihiro writes that she was hit with a basketball on the bandage. Problem solved. However, Anna breaks down in tears, confiding that her mother and manager were greatly disappointed that she missed
Whoa,
the tears,
whoa,
hit with the
whoa.
basketball.
That shit gets like that. A skirt on? Uh, what? What? I can't lie.
On the bandage. Problem solved. However,
I'm not sure
Anna
they wear a
breaks down in
skirt and
tears,
sit on me like
confiding that her
douche.
mother and manager were greatly disappointed that she missed the photo shoot, even if these things really happen.
Mm-hmm.
He greatly sympathizes with her. Later, he notices that she has run out of pocket tissues. Since he still has a lot, he decides to leave her a pack in the library. To make it not suspicious, he scribbles "feel free to use" and leaves several packs on the table. He watches from the shadows as she uses it to clean her oily fingers after eating chips. Not their intended purpose, but he is glad to see her smiling again. Kyo tries to rationalize his infatuation with Anna, and he resolves not to go down
I would have been like this. I would have been like, yo, use that tissue after you nut. You heard?
that slippery slope, reasoning
yo.
that love ends up ruining lives, as it so frequently does for celebrities. During lunch, Kyo catches her sneaking a carton of milk, and he initially believes that she plans to feed a stray dog or cat, But later in the library, he discovers she was only planning to make Peruche a strawberry pudding snack. When he sees that she is insane enough to try and make it without a bowl, he begs her to
Yo,
get
the
one
sun
from
is
the
up.
economics room. The
Dog.
pair go together, but they find the door locked. Instead, they go to the
Pause.
chemistry lab, where they are wary not to alert a
Pause.
teacher in the adjacent room. Using beakers, Kyo pours in the mixture and Anna stirs it. She allows Kyo to taste it with one of his fingers, while she drinks up the rest.
Are you a Roblox fanatic?
She
Microsoft
drinking
Rewards is a
thick
brand new
shit.
way
Oh,
for
she
you to
is
earn
When
follow.
the teacher discovers them, Anna is startled and chokes on the Peruche.
Ooh.
Seeing how bad this looks, Kyo admits that it is Peruche. Later, Ren, the girl who accidentally hit Anna with a basketball, tries unsuccessfully to apologize, leading a distracted Anna to drop her cleaning cloth outside. Serena pressures Ren into apologizing sooner, but the pair end up arguing, and Kyo knows better than to interfere in a catfight. Later, Kyo notices Ren trying to find the right time to talk to Anna. Unfortunately, Anna starts talking to Kyo, and she invites him to take a scary face swap selfie with her. Knowing the seriousness of the situation with Rin, he turns her down and runs off to escape. As he
Okay.
walks out the door, Serena grabs him. Anna waves to Rin, and the two sit next to each other. After taking a selfie with each other, Anna remarks that it would have been nice if her nose wasn't injured. Driven by guilt, Rin apologizes to Anna for hitting her with the ball, but Anna didn't even
Facts.
know it was her who threw it to begin
Had
with.
it on her
She
shit.
attempts to offer Ren some snacks to cheer her up, but she accidentally drops dozens of empty candy wrappers on the ground, which Ren and Serena help pick up. The girls reconcile, and later Ren and Serena apologize to each other. They even thank Kyo. On the way home, Kyo runs into Anna as she exits a convenience store. She admires his new bike, and she jokingly asks for a ride. Kyo offers her one. She climbs onto the back and
Jokingly?
hands him 10% of her Papico, which
But
is
actually
consistent with her
hop
gluttonous
on.
side. Kyo taxes her to Muroka's snack
Right up in there, baby girl. If you're gonna ride, you're gonna have to hold on tight. It is gonna be a bumpy ride. You know what I mean?
and she learns that he is in the data processing
Yo.
club. She reveals that she plans to quit the basketball club, since she has been barred from playing
Son of
and
yeah,
has
man.
seldom attended the practices anyway. She wonders aloud if she should join the data processing club, and Kyo meekly answers, yeah, this sudden intimacy isn't good for Kyo's heart. She asks him what his favorite flavor of Papico is.
Oh
and he
shit, I showed you
replies,
my fucking
"Coffee."
hippo
She
teeth.
teases that he is
Fuck.
afraid of change, and when the
Damn.
light turns green, Kyo pedals hard to dispel his impure thoughts.
I told you it's
To
gonna
his
be a bumpy
surprise,
ride.
Anna offers him one whole Papico. Cheekily, he snaps off the upper part and gives her the smaller portion. She laughs and waves goodbye. The next day, the teacher lectures the class after candy wrappers were discovered in the library trash can. He asks Anna if she has any idea who it could be, but when she denies it, he asks to see her in the teacher's office after class. Fortunately, the teacher was busy that day, so Anna's judgment day is delayed until next week. One afternoon, Kaya was out at a fast food restaurant with his older sister, Kana. To his surprise,
You tell me
Anna
he's gonna
and
take
her
the
friends
fault.
sit at the table behind them, and he exchanges glances with her. He overhears them talking about if Anna gets hit on outside, prompting him to stand up and order something. While in line, Anna strikes up a conversation, amused by the fact that he has an older sister. She remarks that she'll order some soft
Slim
serve, but she
would you
forgot her
do
wallet
that?
upstairs. Kyo wonders if she went downstairs just to talk to him, so he buys some
Yo,
soft
he
serve
is
to give
really
to her.
small, yo. That
Unfortunately,
remind me of
he
how I
doesn't have the
was.
courage to give it to her on the way up. A few days later, Anna drags Kyo with her into the teacher's office. The teacher begins interrogating Anna about the snack wrappers, but Kyo's law knowledge, sourced entirely from Better Call Saul, The Good Wife, and Ace Attorney, allows him to maintain Anna's innocence. The teacher, impressed, gives him a hearty slap on the back. As thanks, Anna gives him some candy. As she happily skips away, she suggests that the two should talk more like friends. With workplace visits right around the corner,
Oh.
Kyo looks forward to working with crime investigation or something similar. Unfortunately for him, his class advisor Maida announces that they'll have to form groups of 6 and agree on a site to visit. Adachi invites
Put
him
that
to
nigga
form
in
a
the
group
friend
with Kenta
zone
and Oda.
real
They
quick.
quickly split up so they could join Anna and Hora's groups respectively. However, Adaki is generally disliked, so
Should've
they
got
hold a vote
pussy
to
lips.
see which guy gets in.
When I mean
Kenta
about
is
pussy, I'm
chosen,
talking about
Kyo and
cat,
Anna
like an
are
actual
aware that
cat,
Kenta
not.
wins 30%. Having accepted his feelings for Anna, Kyo does the completely normal thing and Googles her. After discovering that she guest stars in a TV show, he races downstairs only to find that it has already ended. The next day, Kyo's class prepares for a routine marathon. During the race, Anna ends up running behind Kyo. She catches up to him, but he speeds ahead out of embarrassment. To speed up, Anna removes her jersey, though Kyo notices that her gym shirt is on backwards. She flips it forward while running, and Kyo doesn't know where to look. Anna finally catches a glimpse of Kyo's right eye, which is usually concealed behind his hair. He hides it in a hurry, and the two of them end up veering off course. Afterwards, as the two struggle to catch their breath, Anna reaches out her hand to Kyo, and he helps her up. As she runs off to chat with Hara, Kyo is left with the sensation of Anna's soft hand. Later, Kyo realizes that he and Anna accidentally swapped jerseys. Fearing that she might be ridiculed if caught wearing his jersey, he resolves to fix it. However, things take a turn for the worse as Anna unknowingly puts on his jersey, and as Adaki volunteers to answer something on the board. To prevent this, Kyo vigorously volunteers to answer it instead. While up on the board, he tries to signal Anna regarding the jersey, but his efforts fail. Hara
actual
arranges for
pussy.
him to join the other group instead. Later, Kyo hides in the library as Hara comes to meet Anna. She shares that she's been making romantic progress with Kenta. Hara asks if Anna has had romantic experiences of her
Oh
own,
my
and Kyo
goodness,
overhears that she's
man.
never had a boyfriend.
Is that
Anna
really
pulls
not?
Hara in to share earbuds and a
Can't even
selfie.
nap today
They stuff
though.
each other's hands in their pockets, only to discover they both have snacks inside. While checking the photo they took, they spot a familiar-looking eye in the background, and they died. While checking
What kind of creepy shit is this, dog? Yo. The fuck? Yo, you can't make this shit up, man. Imagine getting caught lacking, spying on two chicks, digging in each other's pocket for snacks, man. This right here ain't it, gang. Yo, what the she peeped it, yo. She peeped that shit. This one right here. She peeped that shit. I think she's so scared. What the fuck?
the photo they took, they spot a familiar-looking eye in the background, and they confront Kyo. Hara can sense that he has some feelings for Anna, and only Anna fails to see it. Later, Kyo struggles with his ballooning feelings for Anna. He notices that it is raining, which he knows is a classic rom-com trope for lovers to bump shoulders. Unfortunately for him, he has a raincoat. As he prepares to leave, he spots Anna, evidently umbrella-less. Seeing that he has a raincoat, she commandeers it so she can buy an umbrella, promising to return the coat after. However, he realizes that she forgot her bag and wallet, so he runs out into the rain to bring it to her. She raises her hands to keep him relatively dry, and she asks him to retrieve the wallet from her backpack. Surprisingly, Kyo discovers an umbrella, which Anna claims is broken. He takes out the wallet, meekly unbuttons the raincoat, and slips it into her shirt pocket. He runs back to school, and he discovers that the umbrella is in perfect working condition. He wonders if she genuinely forgot she had one or did it on purpose, but when she returns with a plastic bag full of snacks, he concludes that she was simply hungry. She hands him a chocolate mint popsicle. After a brief debate over whether Anna likes chocolate mint, Kyo realizes he has romantic feelings for her. He puts on his jacket and leaves, and Anna claims she is also in love. He has to confirm that she actually means chocolate mint. The day for their workplace visit arrives, and they visit Akita Publishing. Muka claims that
So as you would have told me that, I would have slipped it right through the skirt drawers. Never gonna cap. It's already raining. Like, come on now. Like, question is, am I weird for taking it that fast? Like, don't tell me that you like, you know what I'm saying, with a skirt on. Like, don't say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we both like each other. You got a skirt on. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo.
she knows a lot about manga since she reads One Piece, Hunter, and Attack on. They are
Really?
taken to the upper floors where Adaki
Oh, I'm supposed to be
unsuccessfully tries
watching freaking thing today. I'm supposed to be watching it. Y'all wanna watch it with me? Y'all wanna watch it with me? I don't know if y'all fuck with anime, so like, but do y'all wanna watch what is it called, the Black Clover movie? It just came out, like this shit type shit.
strike up a
I'm
conversation
not watching
with
that
Anna,
shit.
and he digs his own grave when he says he loves the G-cup knockers of Anna's coworker at the modeling agency. Eventually, Adaki bonds with Serena and Mocha over their mutual interest in Crow's worst. Kyo holds back his
Man,
excitement
brave.
so he can remain with Anna. She notices him fidgeting around, and she drags him so he can look at the original Baki draft himself. He's glad he did.
Yo, the
Later,
Baki is
Adaki
it.
asks if
What?
artists use real-life references when they draw
Let me find out anime niggas is watching anime, nigga.
erotic artwork, to which she quickly replies no. On the way down,
No! Yo! Got a great idea. Think about it like this, right? So as we be the type of human, like we the real life people, right? Watching anime, right? Or what if anime was watching actual human beings on TV show, like the real life type shit? Like, what if they had an anime where they could, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like, where they was into shit like that. And it's like, we watching anime and watching humans. The aliens is watching us. So who's watching the aliens? What?
another office worker joins them,
What?
forcing Anna and Kyo to nearly squeeze together. Without a safe place to look, he closes his eyes. When they reach the ground floor, he catches
Close 'em.
Anna in a trance, and they remain in the elevator long after everyone else has left. On the way home, Anna and Kyo talk about manga.
Oh, they
She
got
asks if he's
busy.
read the romance manga Kimi Iro Octave, which he denies. However, when she and Chihiro laugh at the idea of him reading a rom-com, his feelings are hurt. He stops by the bathroom to air out his frustrations, but when he returns, he discovers that only Anna is waiting for him. She'd failed to tell the others where he'd gone. They run as fast as they can to the train platform, but they helplessly watch as the efficient Japanese transport system works as scheduled. Keo is secretly overjoyed that he has some alone time with Anna, but his grin is wiped off.
Yo,
when
it's
he sees her
empty.
crying.
Nobody's
To calm her
there.
down, he buys her
She's
milk tea
crying. Calm
and
her
takes
down with
responsibility
the.
for why they were left.
Yo. Nobody's there. What are we doing at a train station where we like each other? You know what I'm saying? And there's easy access. And nobody's there. What are we doing?
Behind. He says he should have announced where he was going to the group,
I'm really
prospect that
dying.
amuses Anna. On the train ride home, Kaya is conscious of Anna's presence and her popularity as a model. When a stream of passengers comes in, Anna pulls in closer to avoid separating. She shares her excitement for Hara and Kenta's romantic progress, but with
Nigga
how
hugged
close
onto
she
their
is,
bag
Kyo can
instead
barely
of
register
him.
a word she's saying. They eventually reunite with Chihiro and the others. Chihiro apologizes for failing to notice they were missing, and they reconcile. The following day, Kyo recounts his workplace visit, and his sister, Kana, is amused by him enjoying his school life. He wonders if it is because of his infatuation with Anna, but he convinces himself that she and Chihiro are just making fun of him. Meanwhile,
Wow.
Anna is standing outside their
Childish.
school gate, waiting for no one in particular.
Stop laughing at
She
me. I'll
stops
slap
Kyo
you.
and lends him copies of her Kimi Iro Octave, explaining that she'll be leaving early today, so she wouldn't be able to give it to him later. Kyo begins walking back, and he asks if Anna still has business waiting outside the gate. She pretends to excuse herself, but everyone knows she was just waiting for him. Later, she drops by the library anyway to check up on him. She sees that he isn't reading the manga she lent him, though he claims to prefer reading such things at home. She insists that he read it now, leading to a moan of physical intimacy.
How do I know you'll be good
Putting a booby on the nigga face is crazy. What?
Like his Old Spice Gentleman's Blend Lavender.
She excuses
Alright, listen. These advertisements gotta chill out, man. They be showing y'all too much. And what I mean by too much, we talking about the booby wooby.
at the library tomorrow. Later, Kyo wonders how Anna reads manga at home. After flipping through some pages, crumbs fall out, and he gets his answer. The next day, Anna asks him if he's read it, but he claims that he got distracted. Adaki, noticing that Kyo seems to be friendly with Anna, asks him if she has a boyfriend, since he's come to like her too. Kyo knows she's never had one, but he keeps his mouth shut. He asks Adachi what he likes about Anna, but most of it is in relation to Anna's looks or her seductive and alluring figure. For the first time, Kyo feels disgusted by Adaki's objectification of her. However, as he walks back into class, he begins to wonder if his feelings for her are genuine too. He can't help but steal a glance at Anna's bare legs, and Adaki gives him a thumbs up. Later, when he and Anna arrive at the library, she is incensed to see a poster forbidding snacks. She finds it strange that it came out of nowhere, since it's not like anybody eats in the library to begin with. Curious as to why the sign was put up, they question the librarian. The librarian shares that she discovered the wrapper of a candy lozenge, and she saw it fit to remind everyone not to eat inside the library. Anna is in tatters. Kyo wonders if this is the end of his leisure time with Anna, but she continues to unashamedly eat. That sign won't stop her because she can't read. When he sees the librarian, he holds her hand to...
You said what? Hold on. What?
That sign won't stop her because she can't read.
What? What? Fuck you in school, you can't fucking read. Damn.
When he sees the librarian, he holds her hand to hide the macadamia chocolate, all while finally realizing his feelings for her are genuine. The librarian simply clears her throat and leaves. Anna, noticing that the chocolate in her hand has melted, asks Kyo to leave so she can lick it up. Kyo warns her to stay away from snacks from now on, and he accepts that his time with her is over. However, the very next day, Anna shows up at the library, claiming that she has cut down on her snacking by... He also gets the wrong answer on the board, and he wants to curl up into a ball and die. During lunch, Kyo's lifespan drastically shrinks each time.
That's really crazy. For a person that used to go from like being inside class and fantasizing on killing people, right, to being in class and like want to ball up and die, like, you should have a whole lot of thought process on how you gonna update. Not just kill yourself or just die in general, but like, how is it gonna happen? You should be a professional at thinking about like death scenes. You know what I'm saying? Since you in the class fantasizing about like each and every student dying or killing them or whatever the case may be, right? But it's crazy how he never killed anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, how you fantasize on it? Like, I mean, you're a cartoon character and you ain't really do it. Kind of like a bitch, right? A big bitch, right? I mean, like, I would never watch this. Never. Due to the fact that he ain't kill anybody, bro. Like,
Anna nearly exposes their Jersey problem.
crazy.
To her credit, she manages to conceal it. Towards the end, Anna gestures for him to follow her to the nurse's office. She had noticed they swapped jerseys for some time, though Kyo can only speculate when she first noticed it. After sneaking a sniff of his jersey,
There's nothing more powerful than you, making your thing happen, doing business on your terms, making a difference, and loving what you do.
Anna returns it. She then pulls Kyo aside so they can measure each other's heights, though he is forced to pull a chair. She is roughly 172 centimeters tall. She insists that they retake his height, which leads to her accidentally stepping on the scale. She accuses him of seeing her weight, but he denies it. The next day, the class is in an uproar over Anna being cast in a movie along with Naoki, an artist so popular that even Kyo has heard of him. However, even though Anna's friends are excited, she doesn't seem as delighted. Maeda announces that they'll be switching seat positions, and he has them draw lots. Kyo is disappointed that Anna is a seat ahead of him, and he is irked that Adaki is sitting next to her. However, he has another problem. Anna is so tall that he can't see the board. They make eye contact, and he has to avert his gaze. Adaki tries to get closer with Anna by pretending that he left his textbook at home, but Kyo digs around Adaki's desk to pull out the allegedly missing textbook. When Hara notices him in distress, she offers to share her notes, causing Anna to be jealous. After class, Anna is in a markedly bad mood. In response, Kyo says that during class, all he can see is Anna. Anna blushes hard, and Kyo's brain only catches up a few moments later. Hara returns to inform them that she's talked with Maeda regarding their seating arrangement, and he ends up in front with Adaki. Later, at the library, Kyo asks Anna about her upcoming movie role, and she excitedly talks about her small part. He realizes that she was feeling down earlier because her friends were more focused on Naoki. She excitedly practices her one line in the movie, "You're a creep," which gets Kyo hyped up. Noticing that they're attracting strange glares, they move to a utility closet. Upon learning that the movie will come out roughly 2 years from now, he is hit with the reality that they'll be graduating. She asks if he'll watch it in the future, and he promises to. She leaves without practicing her line, remarking that she can no longer say it to his face. That evening, Kyutaro tunes into Columbus Gakuen, the TV show that Anna co-stars in. However, an entire episode flies by without her saying a single line. Kyo is somewhat relieved, though he knows that Anna must be frustrated. The next day, Anna proudly tells her friends that she got a lot of screen time, and she even gives Mocha a poor forgery of Naoki's signature. When Chihiro is out with the flu, Anna uses Mocha as a substitute lap seat. However, when Mocha touches her in an uncomfortable way, Serena draws a diagram on the board so Anna can shade the areas where she is okay with being touched. Adaki nearly erases it, but Kyo volunteers on his behalf, and he sees no harm in memorizing the diagram for his own reference. Chihiro returns a few days later after making a full recovery, and with the parent volunteers on his behalf okay with being touched. Draws a diagram on the board so Anna can shade the areas where she is okay with being touched.
Hold on. She's okay with being touched in the neck part. Yo, Anna's a freak. Wait. She like getting choked up and touched in the inner thighs of the legs. The poom poom. The booty. What the hell is going on here?
Adaki nearly erases it, but Kyo volunteers on his behalf, and he sees no harm in memorizing the diagram for his own reference. Chihiro returns a few years later after making a full recovery, and with the parent-teacher conference right around the corner, Anna boasts that she's been making some headway in her studies. She brings Chihiro to the library, where Kyo helps by tutoring her in math. Chihiro praises him for his work ethic, and she brings up the fact that Anna talks about him quite a bit. She hopes that Anna hasn't done anything weird to him, and she brings up a story of how Anna had some whipped cream on her face, but because she couldn't wipe it, she tried wiping it away with more whipped cream. Chihiro notices that Kyo seems to be talking normally to her, when she usually notes that he is much more nervous when talking to girls. Eventually, the dreaded parent-teacher conference day arrives, and Kyo keeps away from his mother until the last second. He spies from around the corner Anna and her own mother. Kyo's mom introduces herself to Anna, who replies that she often talks to her son. The two trade bits of candy, much to the dismay of Anna's mom. Eventually, Kyo gets through the parent-teacher conference without a hitch. On the way back, she shares her encounter with Anna, and Kyo catches Anna walking right behind them. The next day, after Anna teases him a bit about his mother, she asks him to tutor her. However, when he notices the librarian nearby, he realizes Anna's candy is out in the open. He whispers into her ear to hide it, but the suddenness causes her to stumble back. In the end, Kyo manages to conceal the candy. Later, Anna revises her do not touch chart to include her ears. Later, Kyo bikes home in the rain, having forgotten his raincoat. When Anna sees him, she offers to place a plastic on his head, but it doesn't work out. She suggests that they ride home together while she lifts an umbrella over her head, but she realizes that she still has work, and they go their separate ways. When Kyo arrives home, he discovers that Anna left behind her plastic bag filled with snacks. He races to the station to find her, and he manages to catch her just before she heads inside, and she thanks him for going all this way. Later, Kyo falls asleep while going through Anna's Instagram, and he has a fever dream regarding big and small Annas. He wakes up in a cold sweat, drenched from a fever. He doesn't mind missing school, and being home alone has its merits. Later that afternoon, Anna pays him a visit, though he nearly ignores the doorbells. She hands him some strawberry Bavarian cream they had for lunch, and she heads home. However, Kyo grows a pair and invites her inside for some tea, and even he can't believe that he had the guts to do this. His parents aren't home either.
What?
Some tea.
This is what I'm talking about, bro. You was at the train station all alone. So they had a skirt or you ain't do what you was supposed to do. You trunking it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna cap. I threw you an alley, now you in the crib. With Shorty alone. You're supposed to slam dunking it. Yo, hey, what's going on here, man? Hey, what's really going on?
And he heads upstairs to change. However, he collapses from his fever, and Anna discovers him minutes later. She helps him to his bed, and she changes his shirt, and in Kyo's delirious state, he believes he is still in a dream. He allows his head to fall on Anna, and she embraces him. He reawakens later that
My
evening
nigga
with
was
Anna
sucking
kneeling
on
by
the
his bedside.
boy.
She
Yeah,
gives
he
him
did
the
a little
Bavarian
something,
cream
but
that
he ain't
Anna
do
left
enough.
behind, as well as a note wishing him to get well soon. A few days later, Kyo's mom tells him that she caught Anna standing outside their house, visibly concerned for his well-being. On his way to school, he bumps into Anna, who now has a sore throat. When they arrive at school, Anna runs into Chihiro, who now understands that
Wait, sore throat. What happened? What happened? What she was doing while that nigga was sleeping? Kinda got me thinking that she was sucking that nigga's sick dick until he nutted and gave her that sick nut. Yeah, if y'all brand new to the shit, make sure y'all do hit that like button. Follow button, turn on post notifications. Y'all can never miss a video. Alright, later. I gotta go. My alarm is embarrassing me.